Alright, I'm going to say all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rukakwadash. Shalom to the hopeful elect brethren out there pushing this word with truth and sincerity. Double honor to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom to the hopeful elect brethren out there pushing this word with truth and sincerity. Shalom to you brothers, you Ak and Akwath, which consists of the women and the children of Israel. Okay, and to you 1/3 that are going to wake up and understand this truth, because we're living in the last days, and you know that it's very important to get full knowledge, because there's people out there that's pushing the wrong knowledge, that are pushing things as far as saying that our apostles and elders are the true men, and that they were taught by themselves, that the Holy Spirit, they woke up and they, was taught by themselves, which is very wicked and it's off. In this particular lesson, I wanted to, just something I was meditating on, that you have to have faith, in this thing, because, every day of life, it requires faith. You have faith that when you go to work, you do your 40 hours a week or whatever, that you're going to get paid afterward. That requires faith that you're going to get paid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying having faith in what the Lord's going to do to you, or do for you, that he's going to provide you with daily bread. You might be struggling financially, but the Lord's going to provide a way for you to eat, because you're calling on that name. And this is a particular section in Genesis where Abraham showed faith unto Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and basically he had to sacrifice his son, and really it was just a test of faith if he was going to do it or not. We're going to be set up with temptations like that in the future, which are going to test our faith. This is the book of Genesis 22:1. It says, "And it came to pass after these things, the Most High did tempt Abraham, and said unto him, Abraham, and he said, Behold, here I am. And he said, Take now thy son, thine only son Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offered him there for a burnt offering upon one of those mountains which I will tell thee, or Slakia, I will tell thee of. And Abraham rose up early in the morning, and saddled his ass, and took 2 of his young men with him, and Isaac his son, and clave the wood of the burnt offerings, and rose up and went to the place of which the Most High had told him." It says, "Then on the 3rd day Abraham lifted up his eyes, and saw the place afar off. And Abraham said unto his young men, Abide ye here with the ass, and I and the lad will go yonder and worship, and come again to you. And Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering, and laid it upon Isaac his son. He took the fire in his hand and the knife, and they went both of them together." Right. So this is a account that Abraham had the test of his faith. His son that he loved, Isaac, because the inheritance goes from Abraham, Isaac, and then Jacob. So Abraham, his son Isaac, was told to sacrifice him, and although the scriptures, it doesn't tell you like how Abraham felt when he had to sacrifice Isaac, but man, that's not a very easy thing for you to do. If you were placed in that situation, you had to sacrifice and kill your son, how would you feel about that? You know what I'm saying? You would feel some type of way. You would mourn. That'd be tragic. You know what I'm saying? Especially the son that you love dearly. You know what I'm saying? But that's a very deep situation. In verse 7, it says, "And Isaac," matter of fact, I'm gonna get a precept to that. It says, "And Isaac spake unto Abraham his father, and said, My father. And he said, Here I am, my son. And he said, Behold the fire and the wood, but where is the land for a burnt offering? And Abraham said, my son, the Most High will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. So they went both of them together. It says, and they came to the place with the Most High had told them of, and Abraham built an altar there, and laid the wood in order, and bound Isaac his son, and laid him on the altar upon the wood. So basically, that's Isaac being set up to be sacrificed right there in the altar, okay, for an offering to Yahweh. And it says, verse 10, and Abraham stretched forth his hand and took the knife to slay his son. So he was ready right there, ready to stab him. You know what I'm saying? He was ready to take the knife and stab Isaac to show his faith. You know what I'm saying? Even he was probably bawling, crying. You know what I'm saying? But he was ready to do it because Yahweh told him to. Okay, and the scriptures say you're supposed to obey, obey Yahweh or obey the Most High. Okay, if he tell you something. It says, in the land of the Lord called unto him out of heaven and said, Abraham, Abraham, and he said, here I am. He said, lay not thy hand upon the lad. So he said, don't kill him. You know what I'm saying? I know I told you to, but stop it. It says, neither do thou anything unto him. For now I know that thou fearest the Most High. So he was like, I know you fear the Most High, but you don't have to do this. I wanted to just see if you would. You know what I'm saying? It says, seeing thou hast not withheld thy son, thy only son, from me. And Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, behind a ram caught in a thicket, but his horns. And Abraham went and took the ram and offered him up for a burnt offering in the stead of his son. It says, and Abraham called the name of that place Jehovah Jireh, and as it is said to the day, the mount of the Lord shall be seen. And the angel of the Lord called unto Abraham out of heaven a second time, and said, by myself have I sworn, said the Lord, for because thou hast done this thing, and hast not withheld thy son, thy only son, says that is blessed, I will bless thee, and in multiplying I will multiply thy seed as the stars of the heaven, and as the sand which is upon the seashore. And thy seed shall possess the gate of his enemies. And I'm going to read verse 18. It says, in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because thou hast obeyed my voice. Alright, so if you obey, you keep what Yahweh Shem Yahushai is telling you, then you'll be blessed. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think the men of the Lord, we are able to do the things we do? Because we follow Yahweh Shem Yahushai. These bonehead niggas out here, thanks.